that you're doing so well today. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Molly and I'm so glad that you're here. So for today's video, I know it's been a hot minute since I've been on this channel. I apologize, but I'm hopefully going to be back now for a while. I just got super busy. I am going to do a TBR prompt jar picks out my read and book 2. I thought this would be something fun to do. A few videos ago, if you're new to my channel, I wrote out a few prompts that I thought would be fun. Honestly, I can't even remember how many are in here. I think over 30 if my memory serves. But yeah, I'm currently reading Such Sharp Teeth by Rachel Harrison. I started this on a little trip I went on in February. I'm only like 34 pages in, but I have that one. Jenny Han and Saibin Vivian's Fire with Fire, which is the second book in the, I have them right here, Ashes to Ashes and Burn for Burn series. It's really good. It follows 3 girls that are unlikely friends and they try to get revenge on people that did them wrong in school. So I have so many books to get through. When do I not? I just really want to try dwindle down my physical TBR so that I can just have it not be so overwhelming. So let's just get started. I am going to pick, I would say like 8 to 10 books. We'll see once I pick my 8th one if I feel like I should pick 2 more. Only reason I want to pick that many is not that I'm going to read all those books. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm definitely a mood reader and I like to just kind of go with the flow. I don't want to feel forced to read certain books. If you're new to my channel, last year I did a TBR jar, but it was all like I wrote down the titles of the books. So whatever I drew, that's what I read, and it got very tiresome. I don't want to do that to myself again because I feel like there's like a forcefulness that comes from that, and I want my reading time to be something that I enjoy and that I don't dread, because then that causes me to go into a slump. So enough talking, let's just start picking a book or prompts out. So I grabbed 2 here. My first one says, a book with an animal on the cover. Such Sharp Teeth would work because there's a werewolf on there, but let's see. Oh, one just popped into my mind, but it's a Christmas book, so I don't know if I want to read that right now. Be right back.
Many minutes later.
Okay, so I'm going to do Wink Poppy Midnight by April Genevieve Tucholk. There is an owl on the cover. It says, as like the tagline, a hero, a villain, a liar, who's who. So I bought this actually from the Dollar Tree. But it says, the thing about Poppy, midnight, midnight, midnight. Poppy was saying my name over and over in the drippy sweet voice that had once set me on fire and now just made me feel cold. I yanked myself out of the peaceful, surreal feeling that Wink had cast and finally focused on the girl in front of me. Go home, Poppy. Poppy blinked her tart gray eyes, slowly. She played with the expensive pockets on her expensive dress and smiled at me. Her gentle, sad smile, with very little effort, she could make seem sincere. We're not over midnight. We're not over until I say we're over. I couldn't even look at her. The peaceful Wink feeling was gone now, entirely gone. All I felt was anger and melancholy. Poppy reached up and put her hand on my cheek. Her eyes hooked into my skin and pulled my face down toward hers, like a fish on a line. I fought her, but not nearly as hard as I wanted to. Poppy was used to getting what she wanted. That was the thing about Poppy. She won. She always won. So maybe there's like a mystery aspect to it, but that's the first book with the first prompt. Second one is a book with magic. That's not going to be hard. I have a lot of books that have to do with magic. I have Practical Magic. I have The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. I have 2 Alice Hoffman books on my shelf, and I think it's about time I read Practical Magic. So I'm going to do this one. I'm such a huge fan of the movie and I just think it's about time I read this one. So if you're not familiar, this actually isn't the first book. I think Rules of Magic might be first, or there's one before that. But I will just go ahead and read this one first because, or I don't know, should I read the rules first? So I guess I'll look it up and either I'll do the Rules of Magic or Practical Magic. I'll look it up after this video and see which one I should read first and in what order. But I'll leave them on my shelf so I remember. I'll read one or the other. And I'll do a follow-up when I read these and like let you know like what I read and what I thought about them too. Okay, so that's 2 out of the 8. Okay. This one, number 3. Oh, that's right. I left a few books or a few pieces of paper in here from when I wrote down the titles just to like kind of throw like a little bit of a surprise in there. So the one I drew is called Unbridled, and this has been on my shelf for a long time. I got this at a little free library, or maybe I did get it at the thrift store, but yeah. Super like early 2000s vibes. Seems like a romance, and I don't know, I just feel like this will be really cute. So I guess that is the 3rd one. Okay. Number 4 is a book that turned into a movie. That's actually a good one. So I have a few. I have Unpregnant, which ended up, I think it's a Hulu original called Plan B with Zoe Deutsch in it and a few others. Obviously Practical Magic, The Notebook, The Help, The Time Traveler's Wife, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, I have Jaws, I have Gremlins, The Hating Game. Dang, I have so many. I didn't even realize. And the thing is I read Twilight when I was in 5th grade, and I DNF'd it when I was in 5th grade. I think it was just a little too much for me at the time. This is hard. I kind of want to read Twilight to like give it a second chance. So I have the movie version and I also have the regular version. So I'm gonna go ahead and read, like, not the movie version of the book, but like the movie cover. I have 2 different versions of the Twilight book. So I'll read Twilight. I'll leave the movie one on here, but I'll grab the book off my shelf. I've had this for so long. Soon to be a major motion picture. Wouldn't you know? I'll go for it. So that is 4 prompts with a surprise title in there. Oop, one fell out. It says number 5, a library book. That is so fun. Okay, you know what? I might actually save this one because I have so many books here that I want to read first. I might save that as like something to do later. So I'll set it aside and put it back in when I'm done picking. One just fell out again. I think it's another title. Wink, Poppy Midnight. Okay, I'm obviously meant to read that book, so I will put that aside. That is so fun. What the heck? Alright. So that's a redraw. A book you've wanted to read super bad. That's a good one. Shout out to me. You know what? I'm gonna go for this one, Not the Witchy Wed by April Asher. Alright, moving on to number 6. Flowers on the Cover. So I have this one from Natasha Preston. It's called The Fear, and I thrifted this one. I've also purchased a few of her books too. I've heard very good things about her thrillers, so I'm gonna go for this one just to change it up. I seem to have a lot of romance, or some romance. So that's 6. Okay, we got 2 for 7 and 8. Go to a little free library. So that's gonna be a future video. So I'm gonna set this one aside as well. I will redraw. But a book on your Kindle. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, so I have quite a few on my Kindle. I did just win one from a Goodreads giveaway. Okay, so for whatever one I decide to read, I'll pop it up on the screen for you because I'm not really sure. My Kindle is downstairs. But I will think about that one. I have a few, so I will definitely pop that up on the screen for you guys. Book with Ghosts. Darcy Coates, The Full Craft Ghosts. I feel like I should just do it. So I have, let's see, 1, 2, okay, Kindle. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books. So I will pull 1 more. Maybe we'll do 3 more for good measure, just so I have quite the roster to pick from. Oh, this is a titled one. Dear John. I haven't read a Nicholas Sparks book yet. I said that's so weird. Nicholas Sparks. I got the audiobook CD of the last song. You guys, I was crying. I was bawling my eyes out. So I will be reading Dear John. Dear John. I think I got this at a little free library, so pop off. Okay, you know what? Just because this is what I have so far, plus the Goodreads book, and I have the 2 other books that I want to finish that I'm currently reading, and I want this TBR, I didn't mention this, but I want it to last until like early June. I'm going on vacation at the end of June into July. Actually not at the end of June. We switched around our dates a couple times, and so that's why I'm late. But we're leaving on July 2nd, so I will do a video on like what I decide to bring when that comes around. But oh my gosh, punch myself in the face with books. But this is what I have so far. That's a pretty good stat. This is very hopeful. Not, you know, I feel like I could do it. But I'm gonna pick 2 more just for fun. Or 3 more. Why not? You know what? I think 2 of these are book titles anyways. Let's just do it. A mystery. Okay. This is a Karen Slaughter, Pieces of Her. I believe I got this at a little free library. And this looks like a mystery. So we'll just say it is. A mystery thriller. Sure. And I haven't read Karen Slaughter yet, and people have been like raving about her. Next I have The Proposal, and this is from Jasmine Guillory, and I've read one of her books called The Wedding Date, not to be confused with the other book called The Wedding Date by Elizabeth Young and the movie. And this is not like the movie, this is different. But I've had this on my shelf for a while as well, so I will add that to it. And this one I think is a title too, to make it fun. So let's see. LA Candy #1. Okay, so this is actually a Lauren Conrad book. Really, really liked this. I actually read, what did I read? I read the second book from this series. There's like, she has two or three different series. I read this one, I believe, called Sugar and Spice, and I like just blasted through it. It was so good. If you're looking for a series I just want to kind of get through quick, so I finally am going to read the first book. I have all of her other ones too. It's like Starstruck, Infamous, and The Fame Game. Alright, so that's all of the books. Just as like a recap, I have Lauren Conrad's LA Candy. I have Karen Slaughter's Pieces of Her, Jasmine Guillory's The Proposal, Nicholas Sparks' Dear John, Not the Witchy Wed by April Asher. I'm really excited for that one. The Fear by Natasha Preston, Darcy Coates' The Fullcroft Ghosts, Stephanie Meyer, Twilight, Eileen Rendall, Unbridled, April Genevieve Tukolk, Wink Poppy Midnight. I feel like I have a good mix. Some long books, some short ones, some romance, some mystery and thriller. I think that this will be such a good mix. And then whatever Kindle book I decide to read as well. I'm excited. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for sticking around. I know I've been kind of iffy with my upload schedule, and I really apologize for that. And I just hope to get back into it. I'm feeling super like pumped about filming videos. It must be the springtime. Definitely gonna get back into a schedule and just have fun with YouTube again. I feel like I kind of got stagnant for a minute. I'm excited to film videos for you all, and I just appreciate your support. I'm so close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm only like 200 and almost like, what, 50 away? So I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. It's free and it really supports my channel, so I'd really appreciate it. You can follow me on my socials down below. You don't have to, but if you want to, they're there. I do a lot of short form content over on TikTok. A lot of like my channel. It's like thrifting videos, book videos, fashion, lifestyle, all the things, and that's what you'll find over here as well. I've been really heavy on the book content lately just because it's something that I really enjoy, but I do make a lot of other videos on other topics as well. What else? I have an Instagram, MolliRose16, and I also have a Goodreads account down below, and then I do have some of my books for sale over on Pango, and I have a link actually with Pango. You can get, I think it's $5 off of a $20 order, so whether it's from books you buy from me or from other people on Pango, definitely use that. It's a really good coupon, so I'd recommend it. I do get like a, what do I get? I get like a couple dollars or something. I get Pango bucks if you use my thing. I also do, if you want to support my channel, you can also buy me a coffee on Buy Me a Coffee. That will be linked down below too. Not necessary, but always appreciated. Thank you again so much for watching, and let me know if you've read any of these books. I always love hearing from you, so please comment down below and I'll reply, of course. Keep your eyes open for my next upload, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, shine bright. Bye!